is. What's going on, everybody? Live Farm Server 3 here. Happy Sunday. Happy birthday, all my March babies. Happy birthday to all my March babies. Right? Everybody. We made it another year. Well, I can't say me. You made it another year. For everybody, if this is your birthday month, the month of March, go over to my community post. Listen, because everybody keep putting it in the video. Go over to my community post and tell everybody it's your birthday this month. I don't care what day it is. If your birthday is in the month of March, go to my community post and post your birthday so everybody here in the Greenhouse Lounge and everybody on the internet can tell you happy birthday, because everybody don't have family members and friends around them to wish them a happy birthday. That's why I started this. Everybody don't have people around them wishing them a happy birthday every single day. So that's why I started this. So every month, I will be doing a community post for everybody's birthday in that month. If it's not your birthday in that month, then you can go over still and wish everybody in that month happy birthday. So if your birthday is in the month of March, go over to my community post. Don't put it here, because nobody will see it. Go to my community post and tell everybody it's your birthday. And I want to tell you, be the first to tell you, happy birthday, Guava. We love you. You are loved. I said this. If nobody else love you, let love you. Guava. Now, y'all caught me because I'm running late. I want to say hello to everybody coming in the room, but I'm getting my breakfast dishes put away. I'm trying to eat better again. So I had me some scrambled eggs fresh out of the coop, and that was it. And they were, and man, let me tell you something. If you don't keep chickens, I'm gonna say this, boy, they really got us good, boy. They really got us good, because they got us so dumbed down that we don't even grow our own food. Can you believe that? They got us so bewildered and dumbfounded that we don't even take care of our own livestock and harvest our own livestock and chickens and eggs, man, fresh. And you don't, man, until you tasted your own fresh, you don't know anything. I'm telling you, we're panicking, and we're going to the haunted house today, okay? But I gotta say this, man, because what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day, man. If you live off grid with no power, well, I'm saying, when I say off grid, I'm not saying you out in the wilderness. I'm saying when you don't have any connections to electricity, given to you by your city and state, water given to you by your city and state, yada, yada, yada. Man, if you out there for a week, I've been out here for a week. Just about a week. Let me tell you something, man. There's nothing like it to make you start changing your whole mindset of really realizing, man, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're paying people to do stuff for us that don't even do the job right. You know what I'm saying? We're paying people to give us electricity, but when the power go out, they still charge you. Where they do that at? If your lights go out for 3 days, nobody's going to give you a refund in your bill. If your lights go out for a week, like everybody else's be, they're not going to retroact your bill. They charge you every day. If your water line main is you know, it's busted and they say boil your water or your water don't work, ain't nobody giving you no refund. You gonna pay that water bill. Period. That's how dumb they got us. Now, I'm not here to get into all that today, but being out here showed me two things. Every time I'm out here, and I think I can universally speak for everybody living on their own land. I think I can by saying this. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. Now, I gotta hurry up and get this done. Pup ain't feeling so good. I'm gonna leave her in here. I got a mess over here because I've been working on stuff over here. And I haven't cleaned up my cabin because we've been in here. I've been working, so I got a mess. Look at my floor, dirty. I just did this all yesterday, bringing in wood, because even though it's warming up and we don't need the wood stove, it's nice to have that fire going and look at the fire. And then with all the rain of, you know, it's been raining a lot all a couple weeks. What the fire does is burn that moisture out of the air in here, because that moisture is what makes it cold and damp and dank, and that make it hard to sleep and make it hard to, you know, get comfortable. Once you cut that wood stove on, leave that door open, man, it'll burn all the moisture up out of this mug to the point you got to start opening windows. That's what I'm talking about. So let's get in here. Let me see who's in here, and then we're gonna go from there. My clothes is drying. I had to wash my clothes. Pajamas starting to turn into, it was bossing me around. The pajamas start smelling so odd. They start bossing me around. Let's see who we got here. Growing with Hudson, I see you. Growing with Hudson saying, get them thumbs up. Thank you, Growing with Hudson. Von Wheel, how you doing? She Natural Homestead by you, girl. How you doing? Blue Indigo, how you doing? And Maureen Brown, how you doing? The Movington 24, how you doing? Laura Garcon, how you doing? Big Bad Bo, what's going on? Miss Smith, Evelyn, Sovereign Huff, how you doing? Blue Indigo said you. One blessed mommy. Lemonade Life, how you doing? Lemonade Life. Marcia, La Familia, how you doing? La Familia Garden Life, how you doing? Let me see. Sheila. You see, I'm sweating, man. It's gonna be a hot one today. It's gonna be a hot one today. Star Double said, thanks, my birthday is in March. Go put it in the community post. I don't want you to put it here because nobody's gonna see it here. Okay? I want you to be celebrated. You are not going to be celebrated here. Go put your birthday right now in my community post so we can celebrate your life. Can we do that? Hyper Ghost Stunts, how you doing, my brother? It's good to see you, man. It's really good to see you. I hope you doing okay over there. And frankly, I still ain't called you. I got to call you now because things is crazy. Evelyn says, my hens just started laying eggs again. I'm so happy. There's nothing like farm fresh eggs. Ooh, mine did too. And you know something? Let me tell y'all something about, let me tone it down. Let me tell y'all something about when your hens stop laying. I used to force my hens to lay. I used to force them to lay. In the wintertime, I used to give them all kind of stuff, beans and rice and beans and pasta and extra protein. And I used to put a light over top of them. I used to do all kind of stuff, right? And my chickens would lay all winter. And I remember saying, y'all ain't doing it right. Here's the problem with that. It will work. You can get your chickens and you can get your hens to lay all winter. What I noticed was it. Now I've been keeping chickens now. Oh my God, 15. It's almost going on 20 years. So what I noticed over those years was, hey yo, man, it shortens the lifespan of your hens. You know how they say after a certain time your hens stop laying and then it's time to, turn them into broth. You know what I'm saying? What I noticed was if you let these hens rest and recuperate over the winter, let them go through their natural life cycles, man, your hens live longer and they give you eggs longer. Some people say I don't want my hens to live that long because the meat get tough. Man, you ain't gotta fry it, man. Boil it, turn them into broth, bake it. It's still, it's still edible. But why would you get rid of every single day eating resource just so you can have one meal? It don't even make no mathematical sense. Okay, let me finish this and then we out of here. Left my coffee. Hold on. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, Hyper Go Stunts. I'm gonna call you, my brother. Okay. I saw that. Grown Husband, did you see my latest short? I gave a sneak peek. No, I didn't. Listen. Um, you're gonna see. I just woke up 2 hours ago, about 9:30. And I'm gonna tell you why I slept so late. I never sleep that late. I'm up at 5 a.m. every day without an alarm. But I slept late uh today. And I'm about to show you why. So I haven't seen anything on the internet at all. I'm gonna go over there and check it out though, okay? All right. So hey, One Bella, how you doing? Again, I'm gonna repeat this one last time before we go. If your birthday is in the month of March, go over to my community post and post your birthday so we can show you some love. Please don't put it here in these comments or this live stream because nobody's going to give you no love over here. Go to the community post so you can be welcomed and embraced and celebrated. Okay? Don't put your birthday here. Don't put your birthday in this chat. No, put it in the community post so you can be celebrated properly. So we can all celebrate your life. Okay? Putting it in this chat, man, it's just gonna be some more words that nobody sees. If you put it in that community post, people are gonna go because that's all it's dedicated to. Okay? Please. I want you to be celebrated. I want your life to be celebrated. I don't want it to be just some more words in a chat room. Okay? So let's get going. Today, this is another episode of On the Brighter Side. Yesterday, we did an episode of On the Brighter Side Positive Podcast. Yes, properly. You know, yesterday we did an episode of On the Brighter Side Positive Podcast. And today is just a continuation of that. So what we're going to be doing is I've made a decision where I'm going to debate on whether I should move in the haunted house. Take the haunted house and fix it up because me and my wife at this very moment, we have no intention on building a home here in the state of the economy and in the state of the world where everything is unsure. My businesses may fall through. You know, my wife could lose her job. One of us could get sick like that, and then we'll be screwed if we just turned around and built a $400,000 home on our land. Because soon as you build a home on your land, that home attaches to that land. So if you can't pay for this house, they could take your land too. My land is paid for full and clear. I hold the deed. But if I build a big fancy house on it and I still have to, I don't care about the taxes. I don't care about taxes. Because you're going to pay taxes. That's why I don't talk taxes. Because taxes, when is you going to stop paying taxes? I know a lot of people talk about taxes on the internet. I don't. You're not going to get it. That's like saying, you know, I ain't going to go there. I don't talk about taxes because that's something you'll never get away from, period, ever. You know, that's the system. But for me, I don't want to build a house on my land because the state of the economy and the state of the world right now is not stable. That's it. There is no guarantees to anything that people going to come here and do a proper job. People going, if they come here and build me a house and they do it wrong, how can I hold them accountable when everybody is on the take and everybody is crooked? Even the lawyers. Right now, the way the world is, it's best we don't take every red cent we got and invest it in there. Because if we attach that house to that land and we can't afford to finish paying for the house, now they'll take something that I didn't own plus something that I own free and clear. I don't want that. Right now, if I put another cabin on here, paid for that cash money like I did this, hey, you know, it is what it is. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see something here. Okay. For everybody asking me, is this house really haunted? Who asked that? It's supposed to be a positive podcast. Who asked, was this house really haunted? Because everybody is addressing them in the comments. And people are explaining what a haunted house is, what defines it. Who asked, is the house haunted? Hey, the analytic gardener, how you doing? Hey, Francine, the great. Burn some sage and open the window. Okay, today is a positive podcast. Okay. Today is a positive podcast. All right. Let the haunted house go. I call it the haunted house because it's ugly. That's all. I call it the haunted house just because it's ugly. Who said it? Mr. Bambit said, don't go there, Led. I'm not. This is a positive podcast, Mr. Bambit. I'm keeping it positive today because you seen it in my eye, didn't you? See me about to roast them like chicken, did you? I said, no, ain't gonna do it today. Nope, not today. Positive. This is On the Brighter Side, Uncle Led's Positive Podcast. Okay? So I'm keeping it positive. So let's go. We've been in here 20 minutes. Way too long. Way too long. We was only supposed to be 15 minutes. Let me get some water because it's getting hot out there. I only call it the haunted house because it's catchy. I only call it the haunted house because I don't want to be in it. I only call it the haunted house because it's ugly on the outside. That's all. You think I'll be sitting out here and aliens and damn specters live inside it? Man, come on, y'all. Come on. We grown. Nah. I'm going to say this. Positive podcast. Positive. I'm going to spin on what I wanted to say. This is a positive podcast. Listen. Hey, we are the adults here. We are in charge of teaching the future generations. So we, as the adults and leaders, have to be a little bit more wiser than we really want to be sometimes. So we got to, before we go to talking, we need to think about it first, okay? Because damn, the kids are listening to us. All right, let's go. All right, I might wear a little hoodie. All right, I had to go and retrieve the glaucoma. You never know what you're going to get when you go in the haunted house. Let me see. And I know it won't fail. Well, should I take the glaucoma? Nothing in there is going to take a glaucoma. 22, anything or anybody in there, a 22 do the job. But I don't want to. Let me see. I've been trying to set this ladybug free all week, and she will not go. Trying to help you. Okay, we just gonna take a 22. Cause my glaucoma, that just might be doing too much. If just say we got like stray cat trying to scratch your eyeballs out of something, right? Do you need 9mm worth of power to get rid of old crazy cat? No, you don't. All right. Be back. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all this. Leave a body here. Watch this. Your boy got his pants and everything strung up. Let me feel that. Oh, that's dry. That's ready. That's ready right there. Okay, here we go. All right, let me show you Growing with Hudson, my sister. This is why I haven't been on the internet, baby girl. Hey, 22s is positive. Say went from positive to 22. 22s is positive. Look, I got 22s on my truck, 22s in my hand. What you talking about? But Growing with Hudson, my sister, this is why I haven't been on the internet and saw anything today. Because this is what I did yesterday and all late last night. Look at that. I've dropped that sucker. I dropped that boy. Heck yeah, I did. Because I'm about to put my workshop right here. And this tree is right here next to my doggone cabin. I'm like, man, this mug give me the willies every day. Okay, y'all, is y'all ready or not? Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. So when I'm not recording, this is the kind of stuff I do. I go clearing a piece. Look at that. This had to be every bit of, I don't know. Look at that. Monster. Monster. Okay, y'all. Positive vibes, everybody. Positive vibes. So I'm clearing now. Look how clear that is now. Look how nice that's gonna look. More cleared area. More usable space. Now, let me explain this. Oh, first, before we talk about the haunted house, there's my carport. That's my makeshift shop. I'm going to move that carport over in that space over there, and then I'm going to enclose it and make a whole full 20 by 20 workshop where I can really do stuff like fix on my car. And what kind of tree is that? That's an old gum tree. Hey, Granny Karma. That's one of them old nasty gum trees let off them damn spike balls. I hate them mugs, man. It's hard to split the wood. Them gum balls drop every year, and I can't stand them. I can't stand them. And my land is riddled with them. But there's my carport. Let's come over here to the carport. My chickens laying eggs. That's what I want to hear. See, I got a huge 20 by 20 carport. It's where I keep my stuff. You know, fuel and tractor and everything like that. And my wood storage is down. Look how far down my wood is. So that's why I'm chopping down wood now and making, getting ready to make more firewood. So this is the livable part. Now, this is a add-on. This is a porch that was added on that was poorly done. Really, really poorly done right here. See that? So I'm not concerned with that. That's history. That's junk. Well, let me see what is that? What'd you say? Analytics said, I wish I could get some of those gumballs for tincture. Put them on your website. Analytic Gardener, I'll give you these mugs. You want gumballs? Baby, I got 1 million of them. Them gumballs make good tincture, I know. But I have literally millions. I didn't say thousands. I said millions of them. I can show you. Okay? Analytic Gardener, my sister, if you want them, baby, you got them. Okay? Let me show you why. So this is the house. The house is about 40 foot, no, it's about 48 foot long. I never measured it, but I believe it's about 40 or 48 footer. So minus the carport, minus that front porch, this would be the side that you would be seeing right here. So it's in good shape. The actual house itself is in good shape. Believe it or not, the roof is in good shape too. But come around here. This is for everybody keep telling me about them gumballs as good tinctures. Look at all of this. They're all over my land. I don't want them. Do you see this? Millions. My whole land is filled with millions. You see my whole trail? Millions of these freaking killer balls. Millions of them. Tincture my butt. Okay. Let's get back to the haunted house episode of That's My Mama. Anybody want a boat? If you need that boat, you can have it. I ain't bullshitting. You can have this boat. I am not playing. If you willing to meet somewhere, it's all yours. Trailer and all. I don't give a damn what you do with it, how you use it. You can live in it if you want to. I don't care. Get it off my land. Okay. And there's no strings attached. It ain't no, hey, you owe me a favor. No, just please. You did my favor. Just get the damn thing off. I don't want it. So here is the original haunted house. This piece. That's the trailer. That's the trailer. It's a single wide, but somebody stupidly and very unprofessionally tried to make it a double wide. They did a horrible job. That's another reason I call it the haunted house, is because walking inside of it can probably end up turning you into a freaking ghost if you're not careful. Okay? So let's keep it moving. Remember, this is the actual mobile home. He put a roof on top of the mobile home, and he put that same roof on this piece of shit that he built over here. Yeah, you say they tried to add it. Man, yeah. And I'm telling you, it's so poorly done and poorly constructed. Look, your man putting particle board. That ain't even plywood. Homeboy putting particle board on the outside. Like, what are you thinking, sir? Look, I told you, we ain't done with them gumballs, y'all. They're everywhere. They ain't gonna be over by that cabin no more after this. I hate these gumballs, man. Okay, this is the piece that he built on. With the naked eye, it looked like he did a good job. Well, your eyeballs probably like mine and got some clothes on and realized this is some bullshit. I don't care what these gumballs is for. Y'all can have them. I don't care if these mugs is the cure for sight, blindness, whatever. Man, you can keep them. Just put my name on the cure and say, you know, this man invented the cure for blindness or something with the gumballs. I don't care. Just come get them. Look at it. So he didn't finish. And it's a nightmare. So, is y'all ready for the adventure of a lifetime? You ready? Can the gumballs be used for fire starter? I don't know, but I know what they can be used for. They can be used for sending your ass to the doctor. Because if you slip on these balls, you be walking here this time of the season before you start cutting the grass, and you got on some Crocs and no socks, and you slip on these balls, you be walking here this time of the season before you start cutting the grass, and you got on some Crocs and no socks, and you slip on these balls, and you got on some Crocs and no socks, and you slip on these balls, you be walking here this time of the season before you start cutting the grass, and you got on some Crocs and no socks, and you slip on these balls, They could be used to send your ass to the doctor and get a doctor beard for about $5,000, $10,000. Shit, y'all can have them. I'm telling you, I don't care what they use for. Okay, now the first thing I do before I go in the haunted house, I kind of scan around for some, straight El Gatos. I scan around for straight El Gatos, okay? What I mean by that, if you don't understand what I'm saying, straight kitty cats live in this mug, up under it. And they be everywhere. So I don't want to run into no stray El Gatos and have to fill them up, because they don't bother me none. But if they approach me, I'm going to have to feed them. All right, let me show you this. Let me turn you back around. These is the wax steps. This is the back entry of this. You can't get in through the front. So you got to watch your step, because this food built up bricks. Oh my God, it's a nightmare. Okay. Hold on, y'all, before I get to showing y'all something. Let me look. I got to look around. See this roof he put up over all of this. That's the real metal roof for the mobile home that's in good shape. And he put a wooden roof over it. But before I go to showing y'all anything, I always like to look up, because sometimes you'll come in here and bats be hanging in here, and I don't do that. Okay, that make my whole mind switch into get out mode. Okay, so this is the piece. Let me put my glasses on, this is the piece that he built. This is the house that Jack built. And I'm like, man, what was you thinking about, bro? So I got I was storing some of my stuff in here. This is mine. Before I got my shipping container. But the rest of this stuff is whoever used to be here. Look at this. This stuff is all mine here. This I still got to put in the shipping container. But all the rest of that, that's his. No, this ain't no fixer-upper. This is a ripper-downer. This part is a ripper-downer. So it look like you can reuse now that's the goal. If I can reuse this lumber is very expensive. And this is the old school lumber. This really they don't make lumber like this no more. They don't. Look at that. That's that nice red pine with nice thick rings in it, They don't make that no more. So if I can salvage this wood, I would love to, because looking at today's market for lumber, man, I gotta be looking at every bit of probably $10,000 to $15,000 and up worth of lumber alone. Easy. Looks really good. No, this is trash. I'm telling you, this is trash. Don't let this fool you. Don't let it fool you. This is real wood, yes. This is the good stuff. Look at all of them beams. 2x6s. All of this is good. But if you was here and you could see, man, it's done so horribly, you wouldn't even understand. This is not the part that I'm trying to save. I want this part torn down. All I want is this part, the trailer itself. Do I have any questions so far? Before we enter the haunted house. Man, it's beautiful out there. Any question? Let me see. Use it for raised bed gardens. Positive podcast. Where are the cats? I hope I don't see them. I'm not looking for them. All right. All right. Here we go, y'all. Let's go into the haunted house. I'm still waiting on that person to say, is the house really haunted? Who said that? No way worth saving is just the wood and start over. Absolutely. Not this. This ain't the living space. That's the part that's crazy. Listen, y'all, the reason I wanted to show you this first, because this is the crazy part. Okay? This is not the mobile home. This is the half-ass add-on. I don't want wood for your workshop. Yes, this is the add-on. I don't want this. I just want the mobile home. So now, are y'all ready to see the haunted house? I'm waiting on everybody to say they ready to see this haunted house. Because I don't like going in here. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. But I'm starting to look at it a little different. Everybody ready? All right, let's go. Now, I got to be careful because it's the way you get in is a little crazy. Ain't no floor right here. And I don't step on these beams because he didn't do things to spec. All right. When you enter through inside the kitchen. Let me look up, make sure there ain't no bats, cats, dogs, and hogs in this mofo. Let me see. Because I was in here one time and there was a bat in this mug. Okay. Shit. Man, the more now that I'm looking at it in a different light, I'm not going to be showing y'all no personal items of this person that left. Out of respect for them, okay? Out of respect for whoever this used to belong to, I won't be showing you any of their items. So, some of this stuff, I got to pay attention to, y'all, because, you know, it'd be wasps and stuff in this mug, and I don't want to run into no wasps or no black widow spiders or nothing. Okay. As I'm looking, man, this mug is salvageable. Shit. I can do this. I could do this. Okay. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead. Okay. So, we're in the kitchen. Let me make sure everything is covered with this person's name or face on. Okay. So, y'all ready to see the kitchen? Mask up. There's no mold in here. It don't smell like, there's no water dripping in here. There's no mold. Okay. So I'm gonna show you. This is the kitchen. It's a big kitchen. It's a really big kitchen. And this is just a single wide. So all the cabinets is open. I opened them before because, you know, I was looking through it when I first got the land. Let me see. It's asbestos. Why I said ain't no asbestos in here. Okay, so this is the kitchen. Big kitchen. It had a refrigerator right here that, you know, I threw out. I don't know what I was thinking. It was so gross. It was grosser than the rest of the place. Okay, let the asbestos thing go. It's okay. It's all right. So, okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to go this way and we're going to take a real tour. All right. Here's the kitchen. This area here is the kitchen. Right? The roof is in excellent shape. Ceiling is in excellent shape throughout the home. Excellent shape. Stove, which I wouldn't have that electric stove. Put a propane stove in here. Sink, cabinets, all this stuff need to get cleaned out. You know, just throw all this old George Foreman grill, stuff like that. Let's close it up. Get a good look at it. Not bad. That changes the way it looked, don't it? Close damn cabinets. Make it stop looking like Chucky gonna jump out of one of them mugs. Okay. And you know, cats and rats done nibbled the floor and the moisture from the floor. So I would definitely have to, put down another floor. No big deal. Now, I'm not going to show you all this cabinet because you can see all this dude's stuff. But when we go this way, oh, more cabinets up top. Look, like I said, birds be living up in this boy. Right? It's some old food in here. Look, at least he was stocking. He was stocking some food. I left all this stuff alone. I said until I was going to do something with it, I wasn't going to bother none of it. It's just extra work. Okay, so we coming off the kitchen. Let's do this again. We coming off the kitchen. And now we're going to go off into the back room. When you stop here and turn to the left, it's a bathroom with a bunch of, see, it ain't no boom boom in it ain't no boom boom in there. But nice bathroom. Need a little bit of work here and there, but nothing serious. Tub. It's just gross, man. So we come out the bathroom and we look to the left, and this is the washroom. And there's the electrical system. It even still had a dryer in here. So, dirt daubers. That's why I always look up in these mugs. Okay. All right. This is the back room. This is I guess the main bedroom, if you will. But it's just full of, let me make sure ain't no names or nothing. I don't see nothing. This is just a main bedroom with a lot of junk in it. Old ass computer from when I was in like the 3rd grade. That's probably worth some money. It's just dirty, It's just dirty. Oh my God, a floor model TV. Big old floor model. Wow. Now that I'll keep. I'm going to keep that just because. I don't know if this generation probably never seen a floor model TV. Here go a big booty TV. They'll probably remember a big booty TV before they remember a floor model TV. Okay. Just a lot of junk. Old wicker chairs, worth their weight in gold these days. Remember everybody, was you in high school in the days where they had everybody taking pictures in this big ass wicker chair like this? Ooh, there go a wicker table too. Man, man, this thing is worth a fortune. I thought this was all broken up, man. This is in perfect condition. And it got a little table on the side. Yeah, the Kirby ain't going nowhere. I seen that the first time I came in here. That's worth a fortune. The Kirby vacuum cleaner. But I'm just looking at this wicker stuff, man. This people really be wanting that wicker these days. Hell, I could sell that for plenty money. Shoot, some clothes still hanging up in this mug. Old pimp suit and stuff. Person was a reader. They got tons of books. Okay, let me see. So y'all ready? Y'all ready to go back down through the house? So we coming out the main bedroom. Floor is solid too, not back here. Bathroom, washroom. I'm trying not to swing so fast, y'all. I'm trying. You come down the hall. You enter the kitchen. Hell yeah, I'm gonna fix this mug up. Shit. The more I look at this is the eating area, I guess, in the kitchen. You put your little kitchenette set. All right, here is the living room. Look, you'll be looking through here. This is almost built like the house, my old homestead, really. You'll be washing dishes and talking good shit through this little space here. People in the living room. Nice window I could look out of while I'm cooking and washing dishes. This is the living room. Now, this is where stuff get weird. All right. This is the part to make me nervous. Because this is where the El Gatos start jumping out. Ooh, another floor model. Look at that. With a white Jesus. A picture of white Jesus. Okay. With a floor with a floor model TV. That's worth its weight in gold. Okay. Uh Look, the big old school big screen TVs before they was thin enough to put on the wall. It wasn't nothing but a gigantic dang on floor model. But it's just filled with furniture. You know? This chair looked like it's all old and moldy, right? I put that in here because that was sitting out on that porch getting wet. I don't know what made me bring it in here. But as you see, the ceiling is in terrific condition. And look, how many people got a ceiling fan like that these days? If your ceiling fan look like that, it's all old and saggy and sad, man, you need your butt kicked. I know some folks with one of these. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got one. It ain't sagging, but it's old and ugly. I need my butt kicked too, so I'm in that gang. Every time I look up at that sucker in the kitchen, I be like, boy, you need your ass kicked. Old saggy ass, old ass ceiling fan. And they got nerve to cut it on. They'll cut it on looking just like that. Take somebody damn wig off. Like old helicopter rotors in this mug. But this is the living room. That is the front door. Another white Jesus. White Jesus. Got another. We have white Jesus all over the place. This is the front door. Covered up by about 4 or 5 different kinds of couches. I don't know why he was collecting couches. Okay. Now we're gonna go through the living room and I'm gonna turn around so you can get a good look at the living room. Now we're looking at the living room, all of the living room. Shit, hell yeah, I'm keeping this. And the kitchen. Look down the hall to the back bedroom. Oh, about 50. How many people you need to sit in here? Look, there's a couch. Here's a couch. Everywhere a couch. One, two, three. Get loose now. Look at all these couches. Look at all these couches. Okay, look. Check this out. Now, this is the haunted house. Living room, kitchen, back bedroom. Somebody laughing. Look at all these couches surrounding me every day. Just need some time to get away. Okay, now we in the back bedroom. I mean, another bedroom. I guess this will be called the main bedroom. Yeah, this is actually the main bedroom. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and again, more couches. Look at all these couches surrounding me every day. Told you, more couches. So this is the main bedroom because there's a closet, double closets, a little place where you put a desk or something at. Your bed probably be up against in between these 2 windows. I'm not gonna show you the rest because that stuff got this person's name and pictures and stuff, okay? So I'm not gonna show you that out of respect. But here's where this is the only thing, some old dirty drawers, okay? This is where stuff gets weird. See this? This floor is soft right here. See that? So I would have to replace all of this. That's no big deal because it's, solid frame on it. But here is the main bedroom's bathroom with the Tony Montana tub in it. Y'all see that? Okay. I reloaded. I'm coming out. This is the main. This is the main bedroom bathroom with a separate shower. Tony Montana bathtub, corner sink. Everything is intact. It's just nasty. This is where the toilet goes. Right here. But the toilet is out there. Okay. So the toilet really goes here. Damn, this mug got 2 sinks. That's unnecessary. That's totally unnecessary. So it got 2 corner sinks. One there, one there. I told you this is Tony Montana's bathroom. Okay, you cockroach. You want to play around? Okay. I'm coming out. The cockroaches. Say hello to my little friend. Boy, I would be sitting in this tub. And while it got a turd in it, yeah, that's a cat turd right there. I would be sitting in this tub smoking a cigar, and I don't smoke. And while my wife would be talking to me, I would only talk like Tony Montana. She'd probably be like, stop talking like that, okay? Stop talking like that. You don't like me talk like this, okay? Cockroach. So he put he put a door. He built this, I can tell. He put a doorway here. Why, I don't freaking know. Why you want a door coming off of the bathroom? I don't understand it. So I would reseal this or put maybe he was gonna put a window here. That's probably it. He's probably just gonna put a big old window here so he can add to, sitting in this Tony Montana looking out the window like, yeah, okay. I'm king of the world, baby. King of the world, huh? So It's salvageable. It's really salvageable. If you gutted all of these freaking couches out, you know, these couches take up about 75% of the space. It's about 500 couches in this mofo, right? So let me be careful crossing the soft spot. Another couch, you know what I'm saying? Damn, look at all these couches surrounding me every day. Just need some time to get away from all these couches. I can't take it no more. My best friend said, yeah. Y'all got the music in your head, don't you? Boom, 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 boom. Any acreage? What do you mean by that? This is on my land. This is mine. I'm taking y'all through here for the first time. This is on my land. Yes, plenty of acreage. Other bedroom. Where I grew up, a couple of acres. Wait, what was that? Where I grew up, a couple of cases of beer would get that thing cleaned out by the end of the day. Man, I wish. I just don't want nobody here. So we gonna finish the Lead Farmer 73 Positive Podcast. We gonna leave out the Tony Montana's room, okay? We gonna go back through, and then I'm gonna show you what he built on. This, what we walking through, is the actual mobile home. Okay, let me be careful on this. So I'm on the soft part. Okay. Every time I see that shit, I just gotta laugh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the little doorway, window, whatever you got. This is the part he built. This is the part that Jack built. Now look how much work he put in doing this stupid shit. This is just all kinds of dumb, man. This just dumb. I can see you building a porch and maybe enclosing the porch or building a small, man, why is you trying to be out here living like, you know, King Kamehameha, man? This was some bullshit. Okay? And before I bought this land, it was a bum land out here. I seen all his notes and stuff, some homeless dude. But this is it. If I clean it up, I'm scared to go through this doorway. I might go into another damn dimension. I never walked through this doorway. My wife was about to walk through this doorway because it's easier to walk through it. I said, don't go that damn way. She said, why? I said, man, you might come out on the other side of a black hole some damn where. Don't walk through another man's. Look, this don't make no damn sense. He built a doorway to nowhere. Man, you might walk through that doorway and be like Quantum Leap. You know, you'll be like Quantum Leap, man. You'll never make it home. You'll be sitting there trying to figure out Twiggy and stuff with your iPhone, trying to figure out, you know, how to get back to the house. Don't walk through that shit. Do that look right to you? I wouldn't walk through there for all the money on the planet. Shit, you give me a winning lottery ticket, I'd be like, you can win this $500 million lottery ticket if you just walk through that doorway. Man, that doorway is in the middle of the house and there's no reason to even have a door. Why do it got a door though? Why it got a door that's open, welcoming you through? Shit. You know, if I ain't learned nothing from my mom and daddy, I learned, hey, you gotta pay attention. Don't be doing dumb shit. You know, walking through doorways in the middle of nowhere with a door on it, but you can walk around it. It's people that would walk through that. I go around the hard way. I'll risk stepping on a rusty nail before I go in there. Okay, let's have a conversation. Oh, what a beautiful day, man. What a beautiful day. Let me give y'all another look at it. This is the party built on. Man, I'm gonna fix this son bitch up. And then I'm gonna show you something. That's the actual single wide over here. You can see the difference, can't you? You see the junk he built. And this is the actual single wide. We gonna stop calling it the haunted house. This is Tony Montana's. The house of Tony. This is the actual single wide. See, it's in perfect condition. Perfect. This porch is some more junk he built on, so don't count that, right? Don't even count that. See, it done fell loose anyway. But that's that front door. I don't care about this porch mess. Shoot, I could push that over with the tractor. So I tell you what, let's finish this conversation right here. All right. Whew. All right. That, my friends and family here in the Greenhouse Lounge, was the haunted house. That was the Tony Montana Estates, aka previously known as the haunted house. Right, he made a quadruple wide. That was insane. Like, man, what was you thinking about? Like, man, you know what? He could look. Hey, keep it 100 with me. Now, as much lumber as he put into that project, and as many bricks as he put into that project on that other side of the house, don't you think he could have just built a house? He could have just built a house. With all of that work and money, he could have just built a house. But he tried to add on to a temporary structure. Don't make no sense. So, okay, hey, Quan, how you doing, Quan Brooks? So, what do y'all think about let me see, the House of Tony? Is it worth being the House of Tony, or should it still be the haunted house? Let me see. Sandra Gillard says, can you burn that wood, or is it toxic because of the paint? It's not painted. I'm gonna answer that in a couple ways. It's not painted. Everybody say I like the House of Tony. That's what it's gonna have to be. That's what it's gonna have to be. Because I told you the mobile home ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing is not wrong with any house. It got a soft spot in the floor. You know, it need to be patched up. And you know, I say with I say less than $5,000. Really, by right, I say $5,000. Wait a minute. $5,000, this would be a beautiful home. It would be a beautiful home for $5,000 worth of repairs and upgrades and fixes and stuff. This would be a beautiful home. Even if you had to put new cabinets in it and stuff, it would be a beautiful home. Okay, says John King said, plenty of potential in that house. I make it happen. Expedited. Right. All right, T.I. Let me see. If the bones and the structure are good. Man, the frame ain't even got no rust on it. Quan says, very good potential. Good bones, T. Good say. Teeny said, it's not bad. I would fix it up and keep it. Go for it. Love it. Dana says, love it, Led. You should rethink the other side. Rethink what? Listen, I don't trust another man's work. That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. What he did, you can't tell because it's on camera and I'm swinging the camera. But if you were here, you would see like, nah, let that go. Let me remind you of something else. It's just me and my wife, right? I don't need a gigantic house. I got a gigantic house. You know, I know what you're saying, Dana, but I got listen, I got a 5-bedroom brick home with 2 people in it. I got 3 bathrooms and only 2 buttholes. That part of my life is over. I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, my wife want another house built, and she want that house her dream house. I don't. I don't. Cause I feel it. I feel it's unnecessary. If it was up to me, I just want a nice, modest, small house just like this. Something this size, right? I don't need 5 bedrooms. I don't care who visiting. I'll set up a tent if you coming. I don't need 5 bedrooms. I don't need 3 bathrooms. I don't need all of that stuff no more. Them days of my young days of trying to impress people with how much stuff I got, that's over. Now, Dana, I will say this, y'all. I will say this. As for Dana, when she said rethink the built side, I'm going to say this. I wouldn't rethink it on wanting to keep it like that, but I would take that lumber. I would take all of that off, and I would build me a hell of a deck on the back, because that's the back. The part that's built on back there, that's the back. I will build me a mean deck out of all of that good lumber. And half of the deck would be, open, and the other half would be enclosed with screened in. And that's it. I will build a nice front porch off the front, like a little porch, covered porch, and that's it. I wouldn't go crazy at, hey, Granny Karma, say the beginning of a family compound. No. No, I ain't compounding nothing. No, you know what? We say set up a tent because it can't stay. That's right. You gotta go. Right. Say it will make a great family reunion spot. Yes, it will. The land is for that too. Yeah, absolutely. And look behind me, man. Look at that. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day, man. I'm sitting on the tractor. This is the carport that I plan on moving over there. And, oh, man, I got so many plans. If I wasn't doing everything myself, oh, man. If I had help, what's up, B Rich? Good to see you, bro. Say love the trailer. How long do you think it would take to redo? I don't know. I do everything myself, so ain't no telling. You know, I'm not even gonna guesstimate a time. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, I'm not even gonna guesstimate a time how long it would take to redo all that yourself with life and with resources. We gotta start. See, the reason why I'm rethinking about making this livable. Let's start that over. The reason I'm rethinking about making that livable in the first place is because in the state of the world right now and the economy and supplies and resources that we have available to us, we don't have everything. We don't have much available to us anymore, and it's just going to keep getting worse, right? So that's why I said yesterday was about conservation. Before we start throwing stuff out and before we start talking about selling things and getting rid of things, we might want to rethink all of that because, man, you know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You might have another well near it. This whole land got water on it. Wherever I dig, damn near, I'm gonna get water. And that's a fact. And even if not, the water, it's a water line right here. Let me show you where another water, where if I did, let me show you something. Who said that? Uh, Terrence. Terrence, if I dig another well, let me show you where the house is. This is the end of the house. Well, it won't be here anyway. But if I had to leave it here, that's the end of the house right here. See that line of trees right there? Right back there? That biggest tree right here, I'm touching it. The stream runs right down under that. You see how the hill is kind of sloping down? Because that stream runs all the way around my land, all the way down through there. And if I tap that, is a septic system already in place? No. Okay. Okay. Now we about to get some real knowledge. Somebody said, is a septic system in place? There is no septic system. There is no water system. There is no electrical system. There is nothing. He never tapped any of the utilities into anything. So this is just a structure sitting here. That's it. Nothing. All the pipes underneath are cut off. Like he brought it, like they brought it here and left it. Like they didn't even attempt. Now it's only one thing, one difference. They brought it here. Right, it was already off, it's off grid already. Will you rewire it? I don't even know if it need to be rewired. I'm sure some of it does, but I'm not even there yet. I will tell you this. If I was to rewire it, it wouldn't have any. Let me give y'all this. This would be, I would do it just like my cabin. The only thing I will depend and rely on is solar, my gas generators, propane, and I would want it connected to anything. I would not hook this to the grid at all. I want it moved. Let me show you. You see where the chicken coop's at? See how the chicken coops go side to side like that right here? That's where I want it, and that's how I will want it sitting. So the front door is looking this way. So I can look over out at all my clearing land. I would love that. I would love it. That would just be so beautiful to me, man. So beautiful. And I would leave my cabin where it is because that'll be my work side or that'll be a guest house. Let me see what we got. Probably was used as a hunting camp. No, it wasn't. I met the guy. It wasn't. Janet says this house has so much potential. Yes it does. And you want to know something? You say smart, stay off grid. I'm gonna tell you why. I have no intentions, even if I had a house built here. I do not want it on the grid, and this is why. It's several reasons, but I'm gonna tell you a couple. One, I don't want it on the grid because when you get on the grid and you start hitting switches, you lose respect for how power and utilities work, right? You lose respect for it, man. I'm gonna keep it real. You don't think before you cut on a light switch in your house right now. You don't. You don't think before you flush a turd down the toilet with 3 gallons, 5 gallons of water. You don't. And you lose respect when you are off grid and everything you do relies on solar power, propane, the water that you rely on coming from your well that you do. When you do that, man, you be penny pinching on light. Like last night, I I didn't cut on nothing that took solar. Nothing. I refused. So for the last 2 nights, I've been using my lanterns, oil lanterns, because I know oil. I can get half-gallon of oil for $5. So I'd rather do that than use up all of my solar. And it's a reason why I didn't want to use my solar. Because you see the tree that I chopped down? My solar wires was going across that. So I had to pick my solar up, move the wires, take my solar panels, put them to the side. My solar panels ain't even hooked up right now because I had to drop that tree. So I'm not bringing in any of this good sunlight right now. So right now, the only power that I have is all relying on, the gas generator. So I would top it off with the gas generator. So everything I'm doing, I'm penny pinching. I went in there, cut my refrigerator all the way down, all of the stuff. I cut my hot water tank off. You know, if I need to wash up, I've been boiling water instead of using my little hot water tank. It's just not worth it, man. You know, my dog in there losing her mind. Right, and you save so much money. You right about that. You save money, man. When you become more conscious of the energy that you're spending, you become way more. I mean, you save way more money, you know. But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I think I'm gonna keep this mug. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I would really love to move it though, and put it in an angle in a spot where I would really like that. I would like it to be over there. Said my light bill was $507 in February. Guess how much my light bill was here in February? Nothing. Nothing. All right, Hopper Ghost Stunts, man. I'm gonna get in touch with you, my brother. I'm gonna get in touch with you. I'm about to roll out in a minute anyway. Right now I'm just answering questions. Let me see. Luther says, I think you need to hire help. Get it done faster. Time is of the essence. Yeah, so is my privacy though. And Luther, is that your name? Yeah, Luther Jones. Let me tell you something, brother. Do you have land? Hey, everything fresh and sassy. You know it's always good to see you. If you're a landowner, and it's a lot of us landowners even here on YouTube. Let me tell you something that maybe you just never thought about, right? Man, you don't want everybody on your land, man. I don't invite nobody. And if I can do a job myself, I'll try it first before I hire anybody. And it's a reason for that. Because let me tell you something. When somebody see that you got more than 10 acres, hell, it don't even got to be no more than 10 acres. When somebody see that you own this land free and clear, they start trying to figure out every way that they can to take it from you. I'm not playing, man. I'm talking about contractors. I'm talking about, I don't care if you need a, let me show you something. See my RV? See my RV right here? I'm gonna tell you why my RV's still there. I would love for a mechanic to come and put that starter on, and so I can drive it, so I can sell it. No, my tractor can't pull this. No, but I have a light duty tractor. Absolutely not. You know what kind of tractor you need to pull this pull this mobile home? No, no. You need like a big wrecker, a truck wrecker. You seen what they have mobile homes on? No, absolutely not. If you own land or you plan on owning land sometime in the near future, man, be careful who you let on your land. Be careful who you let on your land, man. You know, I have neighbors. You know, I like my neighbors. I got neighbors all around my acreage. But I let them do what they do over there, and I do what I do over here. If I see them out on the road or something, you know, and you want to talk, well, let's talk. But I don't intrude on them, and I pray that they don't come and intrude on me. Who is this? Nala says, shoot, I got a $42,000 offer for 8.1 acres on farmland. Man, they never stop. Right, and they don't respect your space. And see, this is my sanctuary. I don't want people to think that it's okay to just show up here. Like ever. Like, don't come unannounced, or don't come here unannounced. Period. Family, friend, or foe. I mean that. Because this is my man. I'll be walking around here naked. I'm serious, too. You know? My window's open, man. I'm washing my nuts. I don't want nobody. Don't come here unannounced, man. You'll come up on my porch and knock on my door and see a whole sack of nuts and big lead in here washing his creases. Man, don't come here unannounced. Let me tell you something. I miss the days when people respected privacy. When I was a kid growing up, people respected your privacy. People didn't show up to your door unannounced. The only people that showed up to your door unannounced was the people that was trying to sell you something, and they gets no love in the first place, right? They're trying to sell you a Kirby vacuum cleaner, trying to tell you, have you found the Lord? Stuff like that. And people, and Jehovah Witnesses always wonder why people hate them so bad. It's, you know what I'm saying? It ain't because they don't want to find the Lord. Man, I'm trying to wash my balls, and you're trying to tell me, do I know Jesus? You know, this ain't the time. Listen, this ain't the time. You know what I'm saying? You, like, salesmen and Jehovah Witnesses and stuff, you don't get no love because people don't want to buy your product, or people don't want to find Jesus through you, or Jehovah through you. It's, man, you interrupting their private time. You know? And they don't want to hear nothing you selling, not even God. You did. So, you know, what you should do is take a page out of Girl Scouts book and, man, set your Jehovah Witness stuff up in front of the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Catch people on the way out coming out of Walmart to tell them about Jesus. Or like the Salvation Army Santa Claus ringing the bell. Catch them on the way out. And stop going to people's house with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing, you know, nobody religion or faith or nothing. I'm just saying, man, it's a time and a place, man. You know, have your soul been saved? Man, do you see what I'm doing? I'm making sweet love to my wife. I don't know if Jesus would approve of that style that you're... Man, no. This ain't the time for that, man. Meet me on the way out, coming out of Walmart or something, you know, when I'm happy. I done ate a Debbie cake and I'm smiling because I got away with it, you know. Catch me on the way out of coming out the store. Catch me on the way out of coming out of Costco. You know, you go to Costco on like a Saturday or Friday, and you done ate about $20 worth of test samples. To me, Costco is like the Golden Corral. You know, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and nobody tells you no. You can go into Costco and get full off of just the samples. Would you like some popcorn today? Would you like to try some popcorn? You can have popcorn. You can have samples of roasted chicken. And then by the end, you get up by the registers, and then you can take you some vitamins and shit. And then some Pepto-Bismol samples because your belly hurt from eating all that shit you ate back there in the meat department. Man, you know, that you got to do this right. Be on the outside, because when you leave Costco, you happy. You done ate good. You done medicated yourself. You know, they check your blood pressure, everything coming out of Costco. That's when you feel like giving somebody some cash or a piece of your time. Sir, can I have 2 minutes of your time? Do you know Jesus? You know what? I'm not quite sure. I think it related to my cousin, but tell me more. I can't, you know, you got my attention. But that's neither here nor there. Man, if you got land, man, don't let nobody on your land, man. Nobody. I know there's gonna come a time where you have to let somebody on your land. Talisa Moore says, this may be a weird question. Could we live like we're off-grid within our homes to lower our expenses till we can buy land? That's not a weird question. That's what I was saying for years. I call it on-grid, off-grid. On-grid, off-grid. There's no reason why everybody should be walking through the house with the lights flicking and you washing your hands while the water is running. You brushing your teeth while the water is running. You brushing your teeth while the water is running like it's a timer. That don't even make any sense. So absolutely you can live. I did it for years. When I'm at my house, I live on grid, off grid. It's only me and my wife. There's no reason to have all these lights blaring. There is no reason to keep flushing the toilet after you just peed one time. There's no reason for that. I don't care what nobody say. When me and my wife and I am not gonna pee just because I'm not gonna flush the toilet with 3 to 5 gallons of water because I just peed. No, that man, you better no. That water need to be yellow before I go to flushing. Now you got company, things change, but when I'm by myself, ain't no. Now I'm not gonna let no turds sit around. Okay, but at the house, but there's no reason for that kind of carelessness, right? So we gonna end this. We've been in here an hour and a half. Does everybody approve of the House of Tony? Does everybody approve of it? How do you plan to get all that done with no help? I've done everything else with no help. See, let me I'm gonna tell you something You asked me how I plan to get all that done with no help. I'm gonna take my time and learn. That's what we don't do anymore, my friend. We don't learn shit. You know what we do? You want everything done today. And I'm gonna tell you what you do. Us. And this is positive. What we do as a people, you know what we do? We go put ourselves in debt because we don't want to learn. We go get ourselves in debt because we don't want to learn. I don't know nothing. I didn't know. Let's look. I didn't know nothing about no damn tractor. I've never ridden or driven I've never been around a tractor a day in my life, man. I don't know. No, I'm from the city. I'm from the hood. What the hell I know about a tractor besides watching Green Acres? So for me to go out and have another man go into debt to have another man come do something for me, that's our problem as a people. You don't think you can do it. Because number one, we want everything here and now. We are impatient human beings. We want everything done like this. I'm going to tell you why you want everything done so bad and so fast. Because you're too busy trying to impress other people. You're so busy trying to show everybody, look what I had done. Man, I got this over here. We so busy trying to impress other people that you would sell your soul to go into debt to impress people that don't give 15 hands full of shit about you. How am I going to get all that done myself? Take my time and learn how to do it myself. There will come a time where there's something I will not be able to do myself. And that is the time, and only that time will I allow anybody to invade my space to do that job for me. Everybody is always like, you can't do that, man. I did all this. Everybody, look, you'll look around on YouTube. And let me tell you something else. I have not asked anybody for 1 red cent. I have almost 400,000 subscribers. I have not asked a single soul in all the time I've been on YouTube for 1 red cent. Period. Now, you voluntarily giving me a super chat or giving me a Cash App or a PayPal is a blessing. I don't ask anybody for anything. The reason why y'all see other YouTubers out there and their land is pristine and clean and ponds and rivers and barns and sheds, and because all they do is beg. And you know what? Their viewers abide, and they give them all of those donations. They give them all of what they ask for, because every single day they do a video, they ask their viewers for help, money, this, that, and the other thing. So when you look at those other YouTube channels and you see how far along they've gotten, it's not because they did it themselves, man. People, they ask for money. And I'm just not that way. I'm just not that way, man. Before I need that kind of help, I do everything I can do first. And when I'm exhausted and all of my ways are exhausted, that's when I ask for help. And right before I ask for help, I ask myself this question. Is that worth asking for help for? How important is that accomplishment where I ask another person for that kind of help? I'm not quick to do that. Because every time I get to that question, when I'm all fed up, like the pond, with the pond, listen, I've been on that line so many times of, is it worth me asking my viewers for help with the pond? Because you know what? Y'all been rocking with me a long time, and I know you would help me with the pond fund. I know you would. If I asked you, I know you would. But I gotta say, how important is this project where I need to beg for money? I want the pond done, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm there, where I'm like, it's worth asking everybody for money. No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there. And I promise you, if we all stop depending on other people to do things for us and train ourselves, and let me try to define my definition of help. Let me define my definition of help, okay? Me calling 1-800 fix a house, that's my definition of help, okay? I'm not approving of that. Listen to this. If I had a close friend or relative or somebody close here on YouTube that I interact with in a personal way, not just on the phone or not just on YouTube, but in a personal basis, we done broke bread. And that person had a skill set. Say they're a carpenter, and this person is an electrician, and this person is whatever, right? I would ask them, hey man, you own a big heavy duty tractor. You mind if you can come give me a hand moving a few things? That's different to me. We're friends, we're family, and you have a skill set. But just to pick up the phone every 5 minutes, 1-800 plumbing, man, no, that's just not me. I'm telling you, you know what? I needed a plumber so bad. My wife said, you know that sump pump down there won't shut off. I'm going to call the man. I said, don't you call nobody to my house. Don't call nobody. She said, well, what? You said you ain't getting on, you don't want to get on your back and go in the crawl space. I know I don't want to go in the crawl space. But don't call another man to my house, man. I'm sick of that. They keep on scamming. What I do? Get your big ass down there on your hands and knees and crawl through that little hole and go down there and see what's wrong with that sump pump. And I'm going to tell you this the truest thing. God is my witness. We ready to call, my wife is ready to call a plumber in, right? Because she know I don't want to be in that crawl space. I go under that crawl space and I go over to the sump pump. The sump pump is just gurgling, gloom, gloom, gloom. It won't shut off. God is my witness. If I would have called a plumber, just for the plumber to come, is $200. For him to accept coming to your house is $200. And that's with a house warranty, right? Once he go under your house, man, that's a whole nother $100 to $200. Once he start tinkering around on whatever it is you got wrong, he getting charged by the hour, right? And he could come from under your house 3 or 4 hours later, charge you $3,000, and ain't shit you can say about it. When I went under that house and looked in that crawl space, you know what was wrong with my sump pump? The sump pump works on a float. So when the water in my well rises under the house, it works just like a toilet, okay? A toilet bowl. Remember how a toilet bowl works, okay? That float comes up, and once that float gets to a certain level, it hits a switch. The switch cuts on, and it sucks the water out. And as it goes back down and sucked all the water out, the switch cuts back off. This is the switch. Switch cuts back off. So every time that float rises, it hits that switch, the power generator come on. Guess what was wrong with it? The piece that holds that switch has two little adjusters on the top and on the bottom. They're just little rubber washer rings. The one that shuts the switch off had dry rotted. And all I did was put a freaking zip tie that I had in my pocket for some reason around that switch, the top, and pushed it down where it's supposed to be. So now when the flow go down, it cut off. While when it go up, it cut back on. I took that bottom one off because it was dry rot. It was still working, but it was dry rot. I take that off too, put another zip tie on the bottom. So it's a zip tie on the top and the bottom so it could cut that switch on and cut that switch off. That plumber, remember, was going to charge my wife $200 just to take the phone call, to take the job. When he get to the job and assess the situation, he was going to charge you anywhere from another $100 to $200. If he going to be under there for another damn 2 to 3 hours playing your ass and keep saying, I got to run back to the store, I thought I had some parts in my truck. Tell me y'all heard that before. Thought I had the parts, some special parts in my truck, but I didn't have them. So I'm going to have to run back into town to get to the Home Depot and get this special part. We may have to order it. If we have to order it, I may have to come back Thursday. And, I'll be back as soon as I get the part. I'll come back Thursday. And he'll tell you all that stupid shit. And all it was a 13-cent rubber washer that you don't even need if you just go ahead and rig that boy. Could put a couple, them 2 zip ties gonna work better than them damn rubber washers anyway. My wife went out of town and came back, and we had this horrible storm. It'd been raining for 2 weeks solid, right? And she said, "Oh my God, you never got under there and fixed that that pump. Oh, the house gonna flood under there." I said, "Baby, I did that shit. You was in the bed sleep. You didn't even leave out of town yet." She said, how much did it cost? Man, nothing. I put 2 zip ties on that sucker, and that sump pump gonna work for another damn 15, 20 years with them 2 zip ties on it. If I want to go to the Home Depot, it's gonna cost me 26 cents to put the rubber washers that belong on there. 26 cents. It's gonna cost me more money in gas to drive to the Home Depot than the part that I need to replace. So until then, if I end up being at the Home Depot for some reason, I'll remember and get the damn washers. But I'm not running all the way to the store just to get 26 cents worth of parts to crawl my big ass back under the house. I'm not doing it. Zip tie. So I'm not quick to have people do things for me, man, just to get ripped off. I am in no hurry to impress none of y'all. I learned my lesson. I used to be the person that used to want to impress everybody. And I wanted that pat on the back. I wanted to hear, man, you the man. I wanted to hear you the only one you can do. I used to want that. I used to crave that like everybody does. But man, when I hit about 40 years old, man, my give a shit button start failing. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with my give a shit button, but I just couldn't get that sucker to work. By the time I was about 45 years old, I just removed the whole give a shit button altogether. I said it keeps shorting out anyway, because I don't give a handful of shit about what people think about me anymore. I know what I do. I know what I'm worth. I know my worth. And long as I know my worth, man, I don't care what you think. You know, I have things that I haven't even let the public know. I own things that I haven't even let the public know. I don't gotta give a shit what social media thinks about me. Because if this social media thing goes away, I'm gonna tell you one thing that's gonna stay: my worth. Social media will be gone, but I know what I'm worth. I know my spiritual worth, and I know my financial worth. And all of it ain't for social media. Everything ain't for me to put on here. My last word on that is this. Man, if we all got together, all of us with skill sets, and helped one another together, we wouldn't have to rely on or beg or go into debt with 1-800-FIX-A-HOUSE. And that ain't how this shit is supposed to work. It's not how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to be on one accord. That's how things are supposed to work. Meaning this, just I hate bringing this up, but it's the truth. Kind of like how the Amish do, right? Man, I'm not gonna charge you to help you build your barn. No, I'm gonna come over there on Friday and we gonna set the walls up on your barn all the way till Monday. We're gonna do this every day. Your wife or your people gonna fix us a good meal while we there. We gonna drink good. We gonna eat good. So y'all gonna feed us or what have you, right? And then guess what? In about a month, man, I need you to help me dig a pond. So everybody come together and help this man dig this pond out. They ain't asking for money. They just like, look, when you need some help, we'll be there. Not no, hey yo, man, I've been here like, man, 3 days. Can I get paid? That's the problem with us, man. We have lost our way because of some, you know what it is? Paper, money. Money is nothing more than just paper, fibers. We hold value to paper fibers instead of holding more. We hold more value in paper fibers painted green than we do about one another or our spirituality. It's actually, when you really deeply think about it, it's really sick. That's just how stuff is supposed to work. Like you call up all your homies, hey man, I need some help. You know what I used to like? I want you to think about it in this mentality. When I was growing up, my dad, we lived in a neighborhood. When one of the men, and this is me being a kid and paying attention, nobody told me this. There is no rules, okay? No, there was no set laws or rules or regulations on this, but I was observing as a child, as a little kid. Every time I seen one of the grown men in our neighborhood with the hood of their car up, every man, damn near every man on our street came and was looking under the hood to help that other man figure out his situation. One man figured out what's wrong with the car. The other man is holding the part in place while the other man putting the bolts in. The other man said, "Hey man, I'm gonna run you to the auto store so you can get the part." The other man is standing there with a handful of cold beer. All of these men would gather around this car like cavemen and be talking shit all day. And the next thing you know, listen, this is my word. I mean this. This was the best. Seeing all those men come together in the neighborhood under one hood of one old Buick was a feeling by itself. But I'm gonna tell you how that ended in 100% positivity. You might be off playing, and I'm talking about myself. I'm off playing. We playing tag, or I got my Hot Wheel cars out, Tonka trucks, whatever. We playing in the dirt, and then you hear this. Hit the gas, man. Hit the gas, bro. Hit the gas on that. Yeah, give me some more juice. Yeah, to turn it a little bit. All right, now hit it again. And then you hear the hood slam close on an old 77 deuce and a quarter. Boom. Take it around the block, see what it do. All them men standing where that car was just sitting dead in the water, waiting on him to come back around the block to see what it do. My dad would come around the block, that thing running good, he parked that mug, and they all get out, and they all stand there for the rest of the day till nightfall, drinking some cold ones. My daddy didn't have to pay neither damn one of them grown-ass men not a damn nickel. My neighbor across the street had this old Honda Goldwing. And you would hear it. No. I'm sorry. That was before the starter, right? He'd be stepping on that kickstart. This is a true story now, what I'm telling y'all. His name was Mr. Landry. Trying to get that damn Honda Goldwing started. My daddy come across the street. Next thing you know, here come Mr. Carter, come next door. Here come Mr. Reams, come from down the street. Here come Mr. Johnson, come down from the island over down the block. They all standing around. And then somebody, while they drinking the cold, was, hey, here go your problem right here, man. Is this wire supposed to be loose? I don't think this wire supposed to be loose, man. And he'll look down on that thing. I'll be damned. And he hooked that wire back up. Kick it, man, kick it, kick it. Give us some gas, man. Give us some gas. Boom, boom, boom. Everything I just told you right now was a true life story from my childhood. I didn't make none of that shit up. None of that. That's how shit's supposed to work. Not no, hey man, if you come over here and help me fix my car, man, I'll throw you $50. That's bullshit. If you ask me, in my opinion, that's bullshit. And that's why we as a people can't get anything accomplished, because we always waiting for the payday. We always waiting for the payout. We, instead of just helping somebody, man, out the goodness of your heart, we always got our hands stuck out. So for me, my land is a mess. But what overrides the mess and hiring a bunch of people to come clean it up? It would take one phone call for me to clean all of this up in one day. It would cost me about $2,000. Or I can just keep cleaning it up and burning it up and hauling it off a piece at a time for the next year or so. What am I in a rush for? What are we in such a rush for? Right? Man, look around us, brother. Look around us. Man, the world is chaos. The world is on fire. Why is we trying to rush? Why are you trying to get yourself in debt? I'm not trying to go back in debt. I owe money on my home in South Carolina. That's all. I own all my vehicles out free and clear. I own all my motorcycles, my cars, my Jeep. I own all of that free and clear. I own this land free and clear. I don't owe much on that house in South Carolina. I'm not trying. You know what? I could update. When y'all see pictures on my camera, you can see my old ass kitchen. I done burnt up the damn stove and everything else myself. I'm not about to use my equity to remodel my kitchen. Why the hell, if I'm close to paying my house off, go and refinance and get a loan that's going to add another $100,000, another damn 15 years of payments, because I want a new kitchen to cook a ham sandwich? We screwed up in the head. You trying to get a new stove, a new refrigerator, and all this new shit just to impress people to come in your kitchen that'll never come there. Here's the other thing. I put all this brand new equipment, cabinets, refrigerator, stove in my damn kitchen, and man, ain't no chef working in this month. Man, I'm about to make a tuna fish sandwich on a damn $4,000 stove. I'm about to fry a damn $1.98 hamburger on a $5,000 stovetop. That don't make no fucking sense. If I was a gourmet chef, I can see investing. Man, I'm a hood dude. Man, I'm about to go in here and make me a tuna fish sandwich. I might get me some damn cheese and crackers out the refrigerator. Ain't no damn expensive champagne in the refrigerator. I don't have expensive liquor and expensive food and What I need a damn $5,000 refrigerator for? I don't give, all I need this some bitch to do is keep my sandwich and stuff cold, keep my eggs from rotting, and then freeze some of these damn pigs that I keep on knocking over the head. I don't need that mug to be looking at the screen, watching the news on the front of my refrigerator. For what? Who the fuck stands in front of their refrigerator and watch TV? Do you need to see television so bad that it's on the front of your refrigerator? That's a sickness, bro. That's a sickness. I don't need my refrigerator to tell me what's inside the refrigerator. Yo, you paid an extra $1,000 because your refrigerator said you're low on milk. You only have 4 eggs. I made you a shopping list. You know how Amazon will call you and be like, I saw something in your cart. Are you still interested? Your refrigerator do that shit. This is how I check my refrigerator. I don't need my refrigerator to send me a text message to tell me I'm low on milk. This is what I do. Look. Okay. Hey, babe, when you out today, grab some milk. Yeah, I believe this one gone bad. It done turned to the dark side. That milk done turned to Darth Vader. I just saved myself $1,000. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I bought a refrigerator when I first bought that house. I bought a brand new refrigerator for it was like $380. A little, no, nothing crazy. And I told my wife, this is temporary. We're gonna get us a nice ass refrigerator, double doors, big pull out freezer at the bottom like it's at the morgue and shit. One of them morgue freezers. Mug cost about $4,000. And it's just me, you, and 2 of my kids. They always at school all day. Me and you always at work. And ain't nothing in the refrigerator but some ketchup, some mustard, and some pickles. We all don't even eat like that. I want to buy a $5,000 refrigerator and all that's in this some bitch is some experiments that one of us was making, some pickles, some ketchup, and some damn tartar sauce. We ain't fried fish in years. Why is tartar sauce in here? But I'm gonna pay $5,000 for a refrigerator. So when you come in my kitchen, you be like, "Ooh, that's a nice refrigerator." Give a shit what you think about my refrigerator. If it was up to me, I'd dig a damn hole in the ground and make me a damn coal cellar. Call it a day. We done lost our way, man. On a positive note, we have lost our way. We have lost our minds. And I'm telling you, the reason I'm kicking all this to y'all right now is because we need to change the way we thinking, man. We so busy thinking about impressing people that don't give a shit. We have to change the way we thinking. We have to. Or your future gonna be bleak. Look at what I say. Look what I say. How many people been with me this whole time on Freedom Makers and I said, I want to burn this house to the ground? How many people been with me? All of y'all been with me since I went through this mobile home, this haunted house, and I said, all I want is it gone. I tried to give it away. I've done everything, right? I just want it gone. Look how God worked, though. Everything I tried to get rid of this house didn't work. It fell through every time. It kept falling through. I had somebody that I know personally. And I said, I'll give you a mobile home. He said, I know somebody that want it. I said, I don't care if you sell it. I don't care if you live in it. I don't care if you Burn it up. Just get it off my land. He called me back and said, yeah, man, that might be a little too old. They was looking for a newer model. I'm like, cool. So that deal fell through. But I'm telling you, it's a reason. If you live long enough, man, it be reasons to everything. Look. We keep thinking that you have to wait all the way till you get to heaven to find out the secrets of the universe. No, you don't. If you live long enough and you pay attention, all of your questions start getting answered if you shut up. If you just shut up and stop living by the ways of society and how they put this shit in order for us, if you just shut up and pay attention, man, all the questions you got be getting answered. Because I'm like, damn, why can't I get rid of this? This is listen, I want you to pay attention to what I say. I'm like, man, it's in perfect condition. Y'all have heard me say it. I don't know why don't nobody want it. Listen to what I'm saying, because y'all have heard me say it. Everybody said, what's wrong with it? What's wrong inside? Man, it's actually beautiful on the inside. That's why I can't understand why don't nobody want it. Did you hear anything I said? Did you catch any of the messages in there? I said, I don't know why nobody will take it. I don't know why nobody wants it. It's perfect. It's solid. It's beautiful inside. It don't need that much work. Why don't nobody want a free home? I just had the question and the answer all at once. The answer is because it's for you. I don't want nobody else to have it because I gave this gift to you because you don't see it right now. But you are going to need it. See how that just, I got the questions and there go the answer. You're going to need it. There will come a time where you have a change of heart and you're going to be like, this ain't so damn bad. And let me tell y'all something else, and this is my word. Can I tell y'all the truth? I'm going to tell you 100% truth. So please listen to me really close, because I'm going to tell you something that you just listen. Until this very day, until this day, on this live stream with y'all, I just saw this trailer for the first time today. That's my truth. That's the truth. When I say today was the first time that I saw this mobile home, was the truth. I'm not saying that I've been lying to you this whole time and I be in it all the time. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is today was the first time that I really took time and paid very detailed, close attention to how wonderful this mug really is, how solid it is. It's old, but them old mobile homes was the real ones. These new crap is junk. So today, while I was live with y'all, I'm behind the camera. And the reason I didn't want the camera looking at me, because I'm looking at this mug like, man, this mug dope. Shit, this mug nice. Man, get all this furniture out of here, man. Sweep all these cobwebs off, man. Wipe this, mop this floor, sweep this up. You know, put a new floor off in the living room or in the bedroom where the floor is sagging. Shit. Put a septic system down there for the toilet and everything. Dig a new well. Get some water coming up. Today was the first time I have ever really seen it for what it was. It's from day one when I bought this land, when I first saw this land, The first words that came out of my mouth, and I'm not going to show y'all that video because that one is private between me and my wife. The first words I said, and she got mad at me because I kept saying it. I said, oh, I'm going to burn this son bitch down right here. She's got mad. She said, would you stop saying you going to burn everything down? No, this shit got to go. I'm going to burn. I'm going to set this. Soon as I get the deed, I'm going to set all this shit on fire. That is what I kept saying. For the sheds and the junk and this mobile home, I said, I'm going to set that on fire. I don't even want to see what's in there. That got to go. And here we are today. Man, if we just be quiet long enough, man, the world talks to you, and I can prove it. If you shut up long enough, the world will even force you to see the truth. How many people been rocking with me long enough to hear me say, I don't want no damn dog. I'm not interested. I don't got anything against dogs or animals. I will never own a dog. I don't want a dog on me. I don't want them licking me. I don't want their hair on me. I don't want to smell them. I don't want to pick up their doodle turds. I don't want to take them out the wall. I am not interested in no freaking fracking dog. I've been saying that for years. It's a funny way if you just shut the hell up and listen to the universe talk to you, how wrong you are. I apologize to each and every single soul that said, Led, you might need a dog. And I said, you might need to go to hell, didn't I? I apologize to all of y'all because I don't know what I'd do without this puppy dog. She barking in the background and it's tearing my soul apart because she ain't never away from me. We're never apart this long, ever, ever. And now, I hate to say this. She's just my puppy baby. You know what I'm saying? We don't do nothing without each other. And sometimes it even crosses the line. And I started realizing, I see why people say these pets be their kids. I kind of get it a little bit. We don't want to cross the line, but I get it. You know, I make sure she eat before I eat. I treat her like one of my kids. She eat before I eat. She drink before I drink. If I gotta watch and see if she getting too cold, I gotta see if she getting too hot. I pay attention to, is she shivering or is her tongue out? Why is her tongue out? If she's sleeping too long, is she sick? Now I get it. The universe will have a way of shutting your ass up if you just be quiet and pay attention long enough. You got the questions and you also have the answers if you shut up long enough and pay attention. So to me, for this haunted house, the house of Tony, shit, even if I gotta leave it right here, it's worth it. I think I even got a better idea. I got a better idea, y'all. See, if you shut up long enough, the universe talks to you. This is what I just thought of just now. I'm sitting here telling whoever that is, why don't you hire for help to get it over with and done? And now I just answered him. When I answered that person, I answered myself. Listen, what did I tell that person? What's the rush? Right? What's the rush? Why you want to do this so fast? I answered them and I answered myself. Why do I need to move the mobile home back there where I want it before I start working on it? I just start hitting on all cylinders. I don't need to wait to get it moved back there before I put another floor in it and clean it up and get rid of all them couches surrounding me every day. I don't need to wait to get rid of all that furniture. I don't need to wait to clear it out and clean it up and haul off the junk. I could literally make it livable right where it sit. And once I get it in a situation where it's actually livable, then I can get it moved. There is no rush. I don't have to wait for that to do this, because whenever I get enough money and time, man, this sumbitch is on wheels. It's on wheels. It's strapped down. I don't know how to anchor it down, but it's anchored down. Hey, get that one. All I need is that one time a person come here, move that trailer over there. As soon as they move it and set it back up, re-anchor it, whatever they got to do, right? Then I can get the septic tank. Then I can put the well to it. What am I rushing for? Nothing. Move this carport. It's better if I show you. It's better if I show you. Watch this. I don't need that hat no more, that's for sure. Watch this, y'all. Check this out. I want you to get the look that I'm looking at. Okay. Let me go farther. Let me go farther back. Okay. That's how big that mug is. Move that carport over there where I said, right? Rip that whole raggedy front porch off completely. Tear off that piece of shit thing on the back and build a new back porch and build a new patio, a new front porch, or don't even build no front porch. Just build a back porch and leave it there. So all of this will be clear and clean. All of this opening will be crisp and clean. And that'll be like my workshop, guest house. Man, let me tell you something. If you pay attention, if you be quiet long enough, man, your brain just start working. Man, I've been drinking all this fresh well water and rainwater and not eat no damn Debbie cakes and shit. I can finally damn think, right? Wow, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. Man, let me show you something. A tree fell back there. I don't know if you can see it. That's free firewood. Look at this, man. Look at this beautiful shit. Look at that beautiful shit, man. What we rushing for? There he go. Somebody popping that 12 gauge. Look at that beautiful shit, man. You kidding me? I can just go off in these woods, Me and Puppy went in these woods today. Y'all want to go? Real quick. Y'all down to go? Man, every day is adventure. We going whether you want to or not. Man, I feel good, man. I feel like, I know this sound corny. Man, I got a spirit inside of me right now. I feel like I can do anything. This is that feeling that people, they go to church for. They think they need to go to church to get this feeling. But you don't realize church is wherever you want it to be. You go to a place that make you feel like this, that's church, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I ain't gonna put my face on the camera. Cause boy, I feel like crying. If you go to a place that make you feel like this, that move you to tears like this, man, something you accomplished or something you a part of, that's church, man. Everybody think that you gotta go to some building and jump around like a fool, talking crazy and talking in tongues, and they don't even know what they doing. Man, you ain't gotta do that, man. That don't make you holier than the next man or better than the next woman or man. Sometimes them people, man, don't even know. Sometimes them people don't even know what they in there doing, man. You just imitating other people, acting a fool. And you don't realize, man, something is beautiful and get you closer to the Father than going to some building dressed like a damn idiot every doggone weekend. Shit. Look at this, man. This tree right here, I've been watching it for a long time. Me and Puppy, we heard it fall one morning. And I came out the next day looking for a tree to fell. And this is the tree. I had recorded and everything, said I gotta drop it, but it dropped itself. But look at this. Let me show you this. You think that you got to go in a building full of people and listen to a lot of music and loud. You don't, man. You don't. You don't gotta do that. And your church is all around you, man. You make this move. You know what you do? You go to church and you give your tithing. You give your tithing at church. You put about 10, 5, 10, 20, $50 in that plate every week. But you don't realize if you took that same 5, 10, 20, $50 and invested it in something like this, that tithing, that's still tithing, because this land could actually help other people. And that's what it's supposed to be about. This land can bring you and other people closer to God the way it's supposed to. Not with a fancy suit. Look, this one going next. Look at all them woodpecker holes in there. Let me get away from that. Damn, that look like it can go any second. No fancy suit. No fancy shoes. Just a feeling of peace all around you. The peace and the feeling of security all around me right now. Everything I'm saying sound corny if you don't understand. But when you in the middle of this, you feel like, man, nothing can hurt you. Probably one of these trees, but you feel like nothing can hurt you, man. Look at that tree. That's a zinger. Look at all them woodpecker holes. Damn, that one right there. Take your butt straight to heaven. Look at this. Oh, God, thank you. You understand what I'm saying? I could be in here all day, walking around, and never come out. And nobody would know. It's even more quiet in here because all the noise is being filtered and bouncing off these trees. It don't make no sense, man, to be this beautiful. I'm gonna say this to all the people. I'm seeing animal trails everywhere. I wanna follow this so bad. Look at this trail right here. Straight through there. You see how that's about the height of a deer in the beaten path? That's an animal trail right there through them woods. And it just keep on going. You see that hole right here. Man, oh man. Let me get away from this killer tree. It's making my boo-boo pucker in a little bit. Cause that mug look like all it need is a good wind. And it's gonna bonk you on the head. Do I got any questions, y'all? To all my people that actually own some land, raw land like this, you understand. You understand exactly what I'm saying. Have you ever been walking on your land and the beauty of it moves you to tears? Ooh, look what I just found. Look what I just found. Look what I just found. Let me check this tree first. See this? This is sap. This is pine sap, pine tar. I'm gonna get that out of there. I'm gonna get that out of there. I'm gonna save that. I gotta get that out of there because I want to make some pine tar for salves and antiseptics. See all of this down here? I want to get that out of there. I know exactly where I am, too. So come on. Let's get out of here. I'm going another way. See this tree? I cut this tree down a couple years ago. Well, I didn't cut it down. It fell from that. And I was using this whole thing for firewood. Lasted a long time. It went all the way over there. See, there's a part of it. The rest of it went through that. I took all that with me. Let me go get my 22 on 22s. Man, I feel so good. I feel like it's an aha moment. I feel like I just discovered something. You ever lost something and you spent a long time, maybe even months, trying to find it? You misplaced it. A ring, credit card, a wallet, something important. And then one day, you was doing something completely different. You wasn't thinking about the ring, the watch, or whatever it is you lost. And you sat right next to it. That's exactly how I feel. And when you sit next to the thing that you lost, you done accused people. You thought folks stole it. Everything. But as soon as you see it, your whole brain floods with the memories of exactly why it got there. Your brain be like, I remember what I did. That night, me and you was doing X, Y, Z. I said it here so I don't lose it while we damn playing rock, paper, scissors while we was drinking. And I said, blah, blah, blah. Right? And it all comes back to you. That's how I feel about this trailer. The answer to everything that I've been trying to figure out been sitting right here under my freaking nose the whole time. I drive past it every day. I store things in it every day. I think about how I'm gonna get rid of it every day. Every day. Not knowing that that may be your salvation. What a wonderful thought. What a wonderful thought. To know, hell, I got a home here. I got a real home. That all I need to do is put a little bit of chump change into. And I can have that boy up and running. See, here go all my solar panels over there. And all my wires to it over here. I'm about to chop this tree up and get it ready for firewood. Come on down from there. Here, I'm back. I'm back. Come on. It's all right. It's okay. I ain't took off and left you. Come on. Calm down. Damn, you done moved your food. Hold on, y'all. Gotta give her some love. She about to lose it. Come on. Come on now. It's all right. I'm back. I'm okay. I'm alive. Look at this. Look. It's okay. Come on. Okay. She all right. Come on. I'm here. I got you. Okay. She just wanted to make sure I'm alive. I don't want to play with your toy. Okay. All right, y'all. This has been one hell of a video. This has been wonderful. I was able to show you something and be enlightened all at the same time. Thank you, y'all, for being here with me today during another episode of Uncle Led's Positive Podcast on the brighter side. This has been a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Happy birthday to all my March babies. Go over there and put your birthday in the community post for March. Let's see if we can beat and get more people for the March birthdays than the February birthdays. If the February birthdays are listening, y'all better go over there and boost your stuff up, because I think March is going to come in here and show out. All right? Thank you, everybody. Led Farmer 73. I love you. Stay safe. Stay sane. And I'm out. Peace.